Hey there everyone. Well, this week on iPod app reviews I thought about something. I haven't covered a game yet, and if there's one thing that this thing's good for, it's a nice little gaming platform. It's making quite a name for itself over the past couple of years that these things have existed, so it's about time I covered one. There's always a bunch of clones of other games out in any type of market that you show, and not all of them are good, but in this case I found one that is good. It's a clone of a game called Puzzle League, but it's called Rising Blocks. That's what I'll cover this week on iPod app reviews. Okay, as I said in the intro, I love this thing for games, so much so that I actually have 2 games folders. But for the sake of this, we're of course taking a look at Rising Blocks. Dismiss that. I haven't charged my iPod before I did this, so you'll get the battery stuff. Apologies. So this is Rising Blocks. Now it's a typical puzzle game where you move things around and match at least 3 or more. A lot of puzzle games are set up this way with the difference that you move things differently. In this case, you've got all the usual things you'd expect. Endless time trial puzzle, shows all the achievements you get. You can even play multiplayer with this. It has stages, you can face off against a computer and even get a nice little tutorial if you want, including the usual options, because you got to set your options, right? So, but for this case, I'll just put it into endless. It even gives your high scores before you actually start playing. And as I said, this is based on a game called Puzzle League. It can go by other names too. But the goal is to not let any of these blocks touch the top, because if these blocks do touch the top, then you lose. How do you stop that from happening? You can move these blocks back and forth by grabbing a hold of one. Oh, nice. I just did a combo and didn't even mean to. You can grab these blocks by moving them back and forth. Now, that is the neat thing about them. You have to get at least 3 or more. Should sound familiar because most puzzle games are set up this way. 3 or more, either across or up and down. So, there's even a great way of, and it rewards you for combos, like see these stars and these clovers that are split up. If I do this, I get a bonus not only for having 4, but because it played off the other one, I get a bonus there too. And you can pull off some nice combos with this simply because it stops the whole puzzle whenever you make a combo, but you can still move blocks while it's going. I haven't been doing much of that in this, but it just depends on when you get the thing. And as you'll notice, there's no music, but it's still a nice, simple little puzzle game. It's nice to take a break from the more complex, stimulating, oh my lord, we've got all this entertainment inside of it thing, to just play a nice, simple puzzle game like this. So, it's pretty simple, probably the simplest thing I've reviewed for you guys yet, but it's also pretty fun once you get into it. So, this is Rising Blocks. Hope you liked the review, and I do plan on covering some more games in the future, trust me. I've got a lot I can share with you guys already. If you want to follow any of my feeds, go to friendfeed.com/labtech7, and if you want the app, as usual, there will be a little link on the post at samuellewis.blogspot.com that'll send you straight to where you can get the app. And if you guys have any suggestions or questions, I've never said this before, but you can send me feedback at samcastfeedback@gmail.com. I'd love some tips for any apps you might want me to try out and share with everyone else. So, until next week, see ya.